All right, in this example, we're going to be saving towards a car. Read through this problem, please. Write it down, work it out, pause the video while you do so, and then resume to see how we end up doing it. So the first thing I want you to notice is that we are changing by a given percent every single year, which means that it is going to be compounding interest. However, in this case, we're told specifically that this is being compounded monthly, which tells me I need to use this version of the compounding interest equation with n in it instead of the one without n. Now I'm going to start plugging the stuff into my equation. So this is going to be a of t. My t value here is going to be 5 because we're going to be leaving it in there for 5 years. It's going to be equal to the principal value, which is my starting value. So we start with $500. And then it's going to be 1 plus my rate. Now my rate here is 0.25. But that 0.25 is a percent. I still don't have that as a decimal that I can multiply by. I have to still divide that by 100. I know it has a decimal in it, but that doesn't mean that it's not a percent still. So that is going to end up giving me 0.0025. That's what I'm going to be using my equation here. Now, I need to divide that by n. N is the number of times we are compounding during the year. Since this is compounding monthly, that means it's going to be compounding 12 times, so n is 12. And that means that n is 12 there, as well as here in the exponent where it's n times t. So it's going to be 12 times the t value, which was 5. Now this is the calculation that we then are going to be doing from there. So I started by going ahead and doing the 0.0025 divided by 12, and then adding 1 to that. And then with that number still up on my calculator to avoid rounding error, I'm going to do that to the power of 60. And then with that number still showing on my calculator, I'm going to multiply it by 500. And I always round the final answer to the nearest hundredth because we are talking about money here. And money is always rounded to the nearest cent.